This camp might have won the battle, but they ain't win the war.
Yeah, who I wanted.
You want Weezy?
Nah, I said I wanted 50. That's what I said. He don't want no smoke, though.
Oh, Lord.
I called my man out. He don't want no smoke. He ducking smoke.
At the peak of the feud, T.I and his team looked completely relaxed. From the outside, it seemed like the battle was already won. Many fans believed T.I had the upper hand in the rap clash, and the momentum was clearly on his side. Then, almost overnight, everything changed. 50 Cent suddenly leaked what he claimed was the first episode of a documentary project titled Surviving T.I and Tiny, built around long-running sexual assault allegations connected to T.I and his wife. Tiny, in that moment, the feud stopped looking like normal rap drama and turned into something much darker and much more serious. To understand why that threat hit so hard, you have to go back to where this tension began. The issues between 50 Cent and T.I go back nearly 20 years. At first, it was mostly regional pride, New York versus Atlanta. But by 2008, things became personal when 50 started accusing T.I of cooperating with authorities after his 2007 federal gun case. T.I had been arrested after authorities said he tried to buy machine guns and silencers from an undercover federal agent. At the time, he was facing serious prison time. Although he eventually served about a year, the controversy followed him for years, especially because 50 kept bringing it up through lyrics and public comments. For a long time, the rivalry cooled off. It never fully disappeared, but it stayed mostly quiet. Then the situation heated up again when T publicly pushed for a versus battle with 50 Cent, something fans had wanted for years. Every time the idea came up, 50 shut it down. That tension came back strongly during Super Bowl weekend in 2026, when T.I appeared on the Nightcap podcast and claimed 50 had once agreed to the battle before backing out. T.I made it sound like 50 had ducked the smoke. That comment lit the fuse.
Shit, nigga wanna say something about my mama. Your mama dead as fuck, nigga. Your mama dead as fuck. Go dig her.
Instead of dropping a diss track right away, 50 Cent responded the way he often does. Through social media, he reposted old footage tied to T.I.'s past, including material critics had used for years to question his credibility. Then things escalated even further when 50 posted a photo of Tiny on Instagram with a caption mocking her appearance. That post immediately sparked backlash online and pushed the feud into a more personal lane. T's son, King Harris, reacted almost instantly on Instagram Live, but instead of keeping it focused on rap, he took the situation somewhere much more personal. He brought up 50 Cent's late mother, Sabrina Jackson, who died when 50 was still a child. King seemed to frame it as retaliation. In his view, if 50 could disrespect his mother online, then he would respond with the same energy. But many people watching felt that he had crossed a serious line. Once those clips started spreading, the feud exploded across social media. What had already been a heated rivalry now felt much more emotional and much more public. The next day, T.I posted a video dancing with his mother for her birthday while one of his diss tracks played in the background. A lot of fans saw the post as another subtle jab, showing love to his living mother while his rival had lost his years ago. That contrast did not go unnoticed.
Post a picture of your motherfucking mama, nigga. She dead, nigga. Pay respect, nigga.
As the feud kept growing, more members of the Harris family stepped in. Another one of T's sons, Damani Harris, released a diss track titled Miss Jackson. The title alone got people talking, and the timing added even more tension to an already explosive situation. Then King Harris pushed things even further. In one diss video, he wore a t-shirt printed with an image of 50 Cent's late mother. That moment sparked strong reactions online. Even some people who supported T.I felt it had gone too far. Then something unusual happened. 50 Cent went quiet. At first, some people thought the silence meant he was walking away from the feud, but others believed the opposite. They felt he was planning something bigger behind the scenes, and then came the post that changed everything. 50 shared and later deleted an Instagram screenshot teasing a documentary called Surviving T.I and Tiny. The caption referenced around 20 sexual assault allegations connected to T.I and Tiny. Even though the post was deleted, it spread across the internet within minutes. That was the moment people realized this might not stay a rap beef.
Shit, niggas raised. I'm not raised like that. I'm not going about my mama.
By then, 50 was no longer just trolling. He was pointing at serious allegations that had followed T.I and Tiny since 2021. Because of 50's history, people knew this might be more than just social media drama. The title Surviving T.I and Tiny hit hard because it echoed Surviving R. Kelly, making the threat feel calculated and serious. At that point, this was no longer about diss tracks. It became a fight over public image, narrative, and who would control the story. And that is what made the situation much more dangerous.
Wrong with you? Y'all just better tie y'all motherfucking shoes. Y'all just don't know who the fuck y'all fucking with.
The allegations first became public in 2021. One of the first major accusations came from Sabrina Peterson, a former friend of the couple, who claimed T.I once threatened her with a gun. After that, more women reportedly came forward with allegations involving drugging, coercion, and sexual assault. By March 2021, attorney Tyrone Blackburn said he represented 11 accusers, while Lisa Bloom said she represented 2 more women with similar claims. Many of the allegations described a similar pattern involving parties, hotels, drinks, and non-consensual encounters. That is why 50's documentary threat felt so serious, because he was not creating a new scandal. He was bringing old allegations back into the spotlight.
Good day, everyone. How are you doing? I am just bringing it to your attention that it is now July the 6th. And I gave you 2 days for a grace period just because I had to get my shit together. I was having a good time, but 5 mics. There's an app check for you or a paycheck for me.
In 2021, the LAPD confirmed it had opened an investigation after at least 2 women came forward. Later, prosecutors declined to file charges, saying many claims were outside the statute of limitations. Around the same time, VH1 canceled T.I and Tiny, Friends and Family Hustle. In 2024, a Jane Doe lawsuit brought the issue back again. She claimed she met T.I and Tiny in 2005, was given a spiked drink, and was later assaulted while unable to consent. T and Tiny denied the claims, and the case was later dismissed with prejudice. They have repeatedly called all allegations false and fabricated. No criminal charges have been filed against them, but a documentary does not need a conviction to damage someone's image. It only needs allegations, public records, and a large audience. That is why 50's move felt like a real threat.
Some people call me Tip, but this is about another kind of tip that can help our mothers, our sisters, our brothers, and our fathers help get the perpetrators who commit crimes against them off the streets. All you got to do is call Crime Stoppers Atlanta. Tips can be anonymous, and there's even a reward. The number to Crime Stoppers Atlanta is 404-577-8477. That's 404-577-TIP.
What makes this so dangerous for T.I and Tiny is simple. 50 Cent is moving like a producer, not just a rapper. He has a pattern. First the trolling, then the public pressure, then the bigger rollout. He knows how to turn controversy into a story people will watch. T responded by saying they could go bar for bar, hit for hit, or doc for doc, suggesting he might have something planned too. But many people doubt he can match 50's reach and influence. At this point, the feud has gone far beyond music. The whole family is involved, and every reaction has added more attention. Right now, no documentary has been officially released, but sometimes the threat alone is enough to change everything. Because if it ever does come out, the damage may have less to do with rap and more to do with public perception. And that leaves one big question. Did T win the rap battle, but step into a much bigger war?